guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alicia for those who are tuning in, and welcome back to everybody else. Today's video is going to be very interesting as I have a request from a special viewer who asked me to recreate this look. She actually sent me a beautiful picture of Olivia Mum. So lucky of Olivia to get her makeup done by Patrick Ta. Now he created this look where she's very glowy, very dewy, illuminating, natural skin finish with probably just one shadow on her eyes, lots of mascara, and basically just in her natural skin, and paired with a vampy lip. Now today I'm going to recreate this look. I don't have her complexion, I don't have her features. As you can see, I look nothing like her. I'm totally different shape, size, color, everything. So please be kind as I recreate this look. This was just a special request from a viewer. She asked me to show her tips and tricks, techniques of how to recreate this. Everybody has different eye shapes, features. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I created this look using just a few products on the eyes. So if you guys like videos like these and you want to learn more, you want to be notified, don't forget to hit that subscribe button up there, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you guys can be notified on my recent uploads. So if you guys are interested on how I created this look with this messy hair that's actually part of the style, which is perfect because you guys know me and my electrocuted hair, and also with this fluffy pony, then please keep on watching. Alright guys, just got out of the shower, I'm nice and clean. Towel dried my hair, I let it air dry in that towel, well it's not really air dry, but I put it in the towel for about 50% of the time, and the other 50% I did like a quick rough dry, so my hairs are crazy as normal. Now the beautiful Olivia Mum recently attended an event, so this photo was recently taken. So today we're going to recreate this look. This is the beautiful actress Olivia Mum. In this photo she had her makeup done by the talented and popular Patrick Ta. Now I'm unsure if he actually used everything on her with his own makeup line. I sadly don't have anything from his line, but I do have very similar products that can give the same type of effect and look that we're gonna recreate here. As you can see, I have a potato face looking like thing, and she has a beautiful oval shape face. So I'm gonna have to do a lot of contouring and highlighting to kind of recreate the look. I'm gonna recreate the same look and finish as her. So I'm gonna have that same dewy, wet type of glow look, and with the same color eyeshadows and lips. Unfortunately, I don't have that beautiful oval shape and those beautiful hazel eyes, as we all come in different shapes and sizes. So I'm gonna show you how I recreated this look with my features. Looking at her beautiful brows, she has a lot of them. She has a lot of hair. I don't have brows. I don't have much hair. So what I'm going to do is start off with my brows like I normally do with my makeup. I'm just going to fill it in the way how I normally fill it in. Then I'm going to go back in with the second product to kind of give it more of that faux look so it looks kind of fluffy like hers. So the first product I use is a brow pencil that is a waxed base. So this actually helps me create the shape, giving me that fuller and thicker kind of shape overall, and I just lightly filled it in the center. The second product I'm going to use is a cream eyeshadow that has like a ashy tone color. You can easily use Anastasia's Dip Brow. You can use a brow product from NARS. Who else has? Tarte also has one of these types of products. This one here is by Givenchy. This is called the Ombre Couture. This is a number 5 in taupe. This is a matte finish. I think this will be nice to give a faux look, so it does look a little bit fluffier. Using a second product is totally optional. Again, everybody has different shapes and sizes, eyebrows, fullness, even thinness. Again, I'm just using this to kind of create a little bit more of a fluffiness and kind of texture looking, so it doesn't look so flat. As you can see that I'm applying this in different directions to really give that fluffier look. Again, this is going to be optional, but I'm going to use a little concealer under my brows to give it more of a cleaner look. Moving on to eyes. She has beautiful hazel eyes, so that purpley plum color really does pair well with her eyes. Myself, as you can see, I have brown eyes, but I can still use the colors purples, I could use greens, and that will still pair nicely with my eyes. Not everyone may have that type of color or that sheen or finish. So what I can show you are a few things. You can either use a matte color. This is the Modern Renaissance by Anastasia. I'm gonna try Venetian Red. As you can see, this color has like a cranberry-ish color, but I don't feel like it doesn't have enough plum to it. Let's try Love Letter. Now I feel like the second color is perfect, but it doesn't have that sheen-ish kind of finish. So this color here is called Antique Bronze. It's still kind of that plummy finish mauve family. Because this is a traditional satin frosty finish, I'm gonna apply this on top of the Love Letter, and now you can kind of see it gives that metallic-y kind of sheen. Let's try this on top of Venetian Red. So you see how that kind of changes color? So again, if you don't have the exact same color, this is a great tip. You can take that matte finish, apply a little bit of that frosty color, and it'll kind of dilute the color, or it can also bring up that sheen, but still keep it that color. Another color that I think would be pretty would be this color here. This is Amethyst by the Lorac Pro palette, and I believe this is the number 3. So it may be a little bit more purpley against these colors. But you can kind of see how this one's more plummier. The third color may be suitable because it does have that cranberry-ish plum versus these two that is more red and more violet-ish. So I have a cream eyeshadow that actually could work too. It may look very dark, but once you apply it on, it's actually soft. What I like about these cream eyeshadows is that it actually doubles up as a primer and a shadow. Unfortunately, this one's gonna be too violet, so I don't think this will work. So I'm actually just gonna jump into this color here and work this on the lids to see how this looks like. You can also use your fingers if you don't have many brushes to choose from. Your fingers are your tools, so it can definitely be used as a brush. Just gonna pack this on the lid space. It's gonna take a clean fluffy brush, and I'm just going to blend this out in the crease and lightly move up. I think this is a good color. I was gonna jump in with a little bit of the Venetian, but I think this color is working well. I'm just gonna go ahead and work with another layer. Again, her eye shape is gonna be different. Her complexion is different. So the color's not gonna be exact same, but it's gonna be pretty close in the same family. Having the colors darker at the lash line and diffusing in lighter kind of gives a nice daytime smoky look. A lot of times people think smoky is like black. Smoky can be all types of colors. You can see how it's starting to transition from darker to lighter. And a good tip to blending this, if you hold it a little bit further out where it's more wobbly and loose, it's actually blending it without adding too much color. Opposed to holding the brush closer, I'm actually packing on. So when you see me packing on with a flat shadow brush, I'm actually holding the brush pretty close and I'm packing. But if I don't want to add too much, I'll hold the brush a little further out and just blend as so. Don't forget that it's always easier to add on than remove. This is a really pretty color. I never really wore this color separately. I always layered this with those reds that I swatched on my hands. But this is a very minimalist kind of look. So it may look really hard and difficult, but using a shadow can actually create a really nice look on the eyes. And again, you can always use your fingers to blend out if needed. She has naturally beautiful lashes. They just enhance it a slight bit. I think this will pair best because my eyes are small. This will just open it, but still look very natural. They're not too full where they're like clumped up. They're a little bit more spacier that is more wispier looking. And like, do you see the resemblance now? Not even close. So again, I chose this fluffier type of lashes. It's very natural, but I do get that extra length that I need. So I'm gonna use a brown liner to tightline my lash line. I don't want it too dark around the lash line. I just want it really soft and natural and just focus on the shadows and this fluffy lashes. To be honest, I can't really see what her lids look like because I only have 2 pictures of her looking forward and tilting her head. So I can't really see what's on her lid space. Just to give it a little bit more of a plummier feel, I'm gonna use my finger to dab a little bit of the Venetian red just on my lid space. Because I feel like it's really bronzy, but I want it still plummy-ish. Ooh. that did the trick. And I just applied on the smallest amount. I'm gonna take my fluffy brush again, and I'm just gonna blend it all out and start bringing it a little higher up. And again, I'm just using whatever's remaining on the brush, bringing it all up to my brow bones. I'm gonna try this color from the Lorac palette. This is Rose Bronze. I'm just gonna dip it so lightly, tap out the excess, and I'm just gonna dab it under my brow bones and then just feather it down to the crease. I felt like the color combination was great, but it didn't have enough reflectant in the crease. Alright guys, moving on to complexion. I'm going to start off with concealer to color correct under the eyes and around the nose first. This is a very creamy concealer, which is going to give me that glowy effect without the extra shimmer. She has a very beautiful dewy glow, like she has like this wet look, which is so pretty. So I'm gonna mix these two foundations together. This gives a very glowy, dewy finish, and this one just is my shade. This one's just a tad bit too light, so I'm gonna mix these two together. I really love her complexion. It's not heavy, it's not cakey, it's just very flawless looking, but so natural. So now I'm gonna do contouring to kind of get rid of this potato shape. Face is extremely round. What we want to do is contour the sides of the face to kind of give it a slimmer look. So I'm going to take the two darkest color here, tap out the X's, and what you want to do is always start on the tip of the ear, bring it down to under your cheekbone. This is where you could do the fishy face, but you never want to go past further than your arch of your brow or your tail. If you bring it too far down to the edge of your lips, you're gonna kind of create a 5 o'clock shadow. So what I do is I take the product on the side of my brush. I'm not using it this way, I'm actually using it flat on my face. Starting off in the hair, basically, just kind of fluff it. And you can start to do a fish face if you need that guidance, but I kind of bring it down to right under my cheekbone. You see that? And then I bring it upwards into the temple, and I kind of bring it to my hairline, and I just follow up and down. And the reason why you want to get it in your hairline is so that you don't see a line of demarcation of where it starts and ends. So you can hold your hair up like this if you like. You can mess it up because you're gonna fix your hair later. Just fluff it and then bring it back down here. And as you can see, I'm just using whatever's left over on the brush. I haven't went back in to add more, because if I kind of dipped at every section of the face, it's gonna get really muddy and streaky. This way is easier to add on if needed. Same thing on the bottom. What I like to do is start on the jawline here. Just feather it and bring it down here. Just rock it back and forth. It's starting to give an illusion of some cheekbone. So here's an easy guideline. Number 3, that's the shape. This side would be a backwards E. Once again, you're gonna take the two darker shades, tap out the X's, start on the tip of the ear, bring it down to your cheekbones. Again, no further past your eyebrow arch. Bring it back up and just rock it back and forth. And this is where you form the backwards 3. Optional, but sometimes I feel like you can see 3 chins. This will kind of give an illusion of 1. Even though if we're focusing this all over on the chin and jawline, don't forget to blend downwards. You don't want to have just a brown line under your chin. You want to bring it down so you don't show any evidence. 1, 2, 3. If you want to add more, I would just go in with the darker shade here, and I'm just going to focus it just right here. This will definitely deepen the look if you just add a little bit more here opposed to all the way. Whatever's remaining, I just kind of like to apply it as a blush. You can definitely tell under her eyes is very bright, so you can take your favorite translucent powder. I like to use Banana because it's yellow. I don't like to have it so white looking, and because I do have a little bit of a olivey undertone, using the yellow will just brighten it, but it won't be so like bam in your face. So I'm just gonna take my highlighter brush, dab it. Now it's just right literally on the cheekbone. You can see my contour is still here. I'm not gonna bring it down here. It's just literally rolling it up to my temples. Dabbing it would be easier, or rolling the brush. And this is also a matte finish, so there's no shimmer. Then the rest of the product, I'm just gonna highlight the forehead because I see her forehead's really glowy. Just I'll put it right there in the center. Down her beautiful, perfect shaped nose. A little bit more for my cupid's bow and my chin. It doesn't look like she has eyeliner on her lower lashes, but I can tell she does have mascara, so we're gonna do that. So I'm gonna take a smudger brush with that same brown shadow. You can take any brown pencil, you could do a brown shadow of your choice. I wanna use the same one I use to tightline my upper waterline because it's a little bit softer. Oh yeah, this is actually a really perfect look. Ooh, I have to say, I think I nailed that one. So as you can see, her eyes and her lower lashes, she doesn't have a lot of shadow under there, but I think this actually matched it pretty well where it's not too heavy, but we still need to put on a little mascara. Okay, now for the lips. I'm so sorry, my lips are so dry right now. I hope this matte lip stain will kind of cover all that texture. I'm gonna use my current favorite lip stain. This is by Ofra Cosmetics. This color is called Havanan Nights. I have a feeling this is a really similar color. It's like a red but purpley brick. She has a really pointy cupid's bow, so I'm gonna have to recreate that too. I really wish I had full lips like her. She has a pout, like, best believe I'm gonna have to outline my lips a slight bit. This hair look should be slightly easy. She has a lot of like little wispies. You know me, my electrocuted like little hairs that pop out everywhere. I think this will be a perfect look where I don't have to use so much hairspray. She doesn't have a strong part, but she does have some teasing going on in the front with a fluffy tail. So let's get into that. Now I'm not naked, I have something here. It's just I'm trying to really get into character. This is like a perfect look for me. Me and my small little electrocuted ends here that like sticks out. My part is slightly pronounced only because I don't have much hair here. I did kind of recreate that little wave here and of course that fluffy pony. So the last thing we need to do is highlight. So I'm gonna take my Ofra Cosmetics highlighter. I notice she has like a little bit here, so I'm just gonna lightly apply it. Mind you guys, I never take this off because this is my precious necklace that my grandmother gifted me. Don't worry, I'm gonna put you right here and we'll put you right back on after this video. So I'm gonna take a little bit of that highlighter here because she has a really glowy décolleté. Now she has nice collarbones. I wanna apply a little bit here as well. Looks like she just came out of a swimming pool. She looks so wet and glowy. Here we go. Yeah, that bone. Looks like she has a slight blush, so I am gonna put on a little bit of a blush. I don't have anything darker or lighter than this. Just put a little bit. Ooh, I think that just completed the look. Oh, I did too much there. Alright guys, this is my completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys found this useful or helpful in any way. I apologize I did not end this video properly. But thanks again for tuning in, supporting my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, learned some tips and tricks. Don't forget to comment below, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one.